on The Real.
The Real's taking you on a trip to the south side of the table.
We've named this side of the table the South Side. South Side!
I'm South Central, that's who I am.
Plus, one of our youngest entrepreneurs ever ties it with a bow.
Everybody, you go! The Real. With us today, you guys, but I am feeling this girl chat. Are you guys ready to?
I'm ready.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Lonnie is ready.
Lonnie, how you feel? You ready?
I'm ready, girl.
I'm ready. You can tell she's ready.
Yes, she is.
All right, I am too. First up, I saw this article while I was scrolling through Elite Daily, and I found it super interesting.
Welcome.
Because we talked about this off camera, and I feel like we should talk about it on camera.
Okay.
Of course. So here it goes. The article suggests that a person knows if a relationship is going to go the distance within the first 3 months. And that some people choose to stay with their partner past that point just because it's convenient for them.
Yep.
So, Tamara.
Yes.
Do you think some people are guilty of dating for convenience?
I do.
Ooh, convenience.
And I'm going to go one step further.
Go. Go
I
the
think
steps. Leap it.
I think some people get married for convenience as well. It's true. And
Bingo.
get this. I've even heard about some guys who do this. Have you guys ever heard or know a guy who, after they get their promiscuity out of the way,
yes,
or they feel like they have all their ducks in the row, they tend to just marry the girl that they're just with at that time,
Yep.
instead of truly being in love with her?
There was a whole Sex and the City episode about that.
Yeah.
Taxi.
I remember that.
You remember the
I
taxi
hate
cab?
that.
It's just whenever the light goes on, and then when it goes off.
Yeah, I hate that. It's so unfair to the woman.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I don't need 3 months. I can know in 3 hours if I'm gonna be with you.
Really?
It's true. Some-
Yeah.
Okay, then
Oh,
I
for
want to
sure.
know. I want to know what it is that indicates to you that this is the guy for you in 3 hours.
Because there's certain things, is the way he talked, the way he smelled, the way he looked at me, the way he touched me, and I can't keep, because this is daytime television, so.
No, but you
All
know,
in 3 hours.
I think come on, you guys. There had to have been a time in your past where you dated somebody just because, especially around the holidays, to go alone to parties sometimes. Like, you
No.
haven't just stayed with somebody just because it's a little easier to have that plus
That's what
one.
I want to ask you guys, because I'm trying to understand the subject.
Okay.
What do you mean you're with somebody for a convenience?
So they know that that person is not for them, or they're not truly in love with them. They're just with them for certain benefits.
Okay.
I know for sure.
like if they
for
got money.
instance,
If they have money.
They have money, or
I'm just saying. I know for sure pre-Jesus Jeannie went out with you because you were a good plus one and you'd buy some drinks.
Okay.
I did. I'm
That's
admitting
honest.
it.
So they're great
I'm
to be
admitting it.
with, great to be around.
Lonnie, I'm going to be really honest with you. I know a lot of men that marry for convenience. And when I say that, I'm going to be really real. Here it
Okay.
goes. There are men that find themselves a woman that is kind, she's beautiful, she's easy to tolerate, she tolerates a lot, she will be a good mother to his children. She cooks, she cleans, possibly, something like whatever they are into, she fits that description.
The mold, yeah.
And she'll stay home with the children. Like, whatever that is that he needs, she will be that. She looks great to show up at events, to business dinners, she looks great for. And he keeps her just there because it's convenient. So he keeps her there, he marries that girl, and he continues to do what he does because she'll shut up
Oh,
and
so
just
that's like
take
some of my friends who are stand-up comics, and they date women because they got health insurance.
That is dating
what
for
I'm talking
convenience,
about.
baby. There are even jobs that work out better for you if you are married.
Yes,
Really?
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I actually heard this from a really dear friend of mine, and she said that when you are married, your opportunities and your perspective and the way people look at you is different. It actually works to your advantage when you're married, just like it works to your advantage if you have children. They view you as a little bit more settled, a little bit more mature, a little bit more grounded. These stereotypes come to play.
I can feel that because y'all act like I'm loose because I'm not married. And I'm not. I got
But
morals.
it's real. I'm not in the industry.
Wait,
It's
but
even told to
define-
you, like, if you want to be an artist
Define
and you're single.
loose, Lonnie.
Yeah.
Define loose, please.
You know
Define-
what loose mean, Christian.
I want you
have
to
to use
define
that.
it. I want you to define it for the people who don't understand what loose is.
Well, people have like this thing like, she drink a lot, and she with a different guy, and we ain't seen her with a guy. Some of y'all think I'm gay. I'm not gay. Far from it. It's like because of the fact that I haven't brought somebody on this show, and I haven't twirled him around and talked to him and all of this. I date guys.
Yep.
And I date different guys at times.
Okay.
I am a satisfied single.
And you have the right
And
to
I
be.
take care of myself, and I can do that.
And by the way, just so you know, for anybody out there who is hating on the satisfied and single, you're just jealous. Because that is a fun place to be. And you've been there and you've
Hold
done
on,
it, so
girl,
you know
down.
what it's
And
like.
I am healthy. You know what I mean by that, too.
Okay, now, seriously, you guys. Okay,
Oh,
speaking of
Lonnie.
convenience, do you guys ever see those couples on social media who seem to have the perfect relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
All we gonna do is talk about relationships this show?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, because this is life. Well,
Well, clearly, what was your reaction? Ugh, so keep going.
see, then you gotta
Keep
listen up.
going.
Okay.
A new theory says that the best sign that your relationship is doing well is no sign of it online.
I actually agree with that.
Okay?
I do.
This suggests that couples who overshare about how perfect their relationship, the pictures of them kissing all the time and always together and changing their statuses, they're compensating that things may not be so perfect behind the scenes.
Maybe.
I
So,
agree.
Miss Love, you happen to be one who, on your socials, you share current news, you're always celebrating other people, you don't talk about your relationships. What do you think about this?
Well, I think that some things are better, held in reality. You know what I mean? Because
Behind closed doors?
exactly. But you got to understand, it's my lifestyle, though.
Right.
Okay. So if I put one guy on, then I got to put the other guy, and then it's gonna look a certain type of way.
No, that's keeping it real.
But I mean, if you're in a relationship, I don't have a problem. Like, because a lot of times the thing about social media is I can catch up. If it's Aiden's birthday and you put it on there, or if it's Adam's birthday,
I don't overshare. I do agree with what
Thank
you're saying.
you
There's a
for
difference
not doing
between.
that.
There's a difference between, showing your husband, your spouse, your boyfriend, or whatever. But if you're always showing you guys kissing and all up on each other, to me, I feel like you're trying to convince yourself of something that may not be true.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean by oversharing, though.
Yes,
it's
of
like
course.
all the time where you're like,
And then do you guys ever-
nobody's that perfect.
If you give people too much detail into your relationship, then you give people the opportunity to speak about your relationship.
Yeah.
Then you give them opportunity to look at the details in your relationship. Why did he get you that ring? Why didn't he get you this ring? Why aren't you guys together on a Friday night? What are you doing with that guy in the background? Like, you're giving people too much when you let them into your life.
I remember when there was a certain actress, she had put out that she was engaged and she showed her ring and she did it on IG. And of course, the haters started coming. Some of y'all know who I'm talking about. And it was one particular thing that was like, oh, I was with him last night. And we were like, why would
Wait,
you
that
be so
happened?
hateful?
So
That is a true
hurtful.
story. And that's why you have to be careful.
be
And you
so
have to check
careful.
your comments and delete and block them haters, okay?
Yeah.
You do, you really do.
Yes.
I mean,
So,
I honestly feel like, out of experience, I think it goes both ways.
Okay.
I think there is a balance. I
Yes.
think it's very much what Tamara said. I share, but not to overshare. And at the same time, if you don't see any sign of it,
That is
I'm
true,
sorry,
too.
guys, that's a bad sign too.
Yep.
So if somebody isn't willing to say, this is my woman, I think she's amazing or whatever, that's kind of weird too. If you don't see anything about it at all.
Because if I meet a guy, I do go on the Facebook and start looking him up and seeing if he in a relationship or if it's complicated or something like that.
I
If
think that's a bad sign. If you know the two people are together and you see no sign of that on his social
I
media,
agree with that.
I think that's a little suspect. That means he's either not trying to claim you,
or
something ain't right.
Right.
Something's not
I
right
would
there.
have to
So
agree.
it's extremes.
Yes.
Either not on it at all or too much on it.
Yeah.
Not so much. Find the happy medium.
You know
find
what's
the
my
balance.
favorite too?
I agree.
I love, especially people in the media, when you see they support one another.
Yes.
Like, I love when the husband or the boyfriend puts up a picture and says, look at my girl, she's killing it, congratulations.
Yeah.
Or the girl does it too. Like, look at Zoe Saldana does that about her man and how he's
that.
a good father. I think that's really romantic.
Adam does that.
Adam does that.
Yeah.
I
Adam
do
does
that. to
She
Adam
don't
as
do
well.
that to Adam,
Yes,
though.
I do. What are you talking about?
I'm messing with you.
Well, anyway, okay, well, one sign that your relationship might be in trouble is if you text your partner and they just write back K. Followed by a period. I say this because a new study from Binghamton University says that people who end their text with a period are perceived as less sincere and essentially jerks.
What?
Yes. So, Adrian, this is from a study. Does anything make you more angrier than someone being short with you over a text message?
No, guys, then I'm the biggest jerk in the world because I believe in punctuation.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You see, I can literally
But
write someone,
Adrian-
I love you so much, period.
I know, but do you, when you write, like, let's just be honest, when you write, because there's a difference
K?
between
No, I don't-
okay and K.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I believe in periods. They said specifically in this study
Yes.
that people that end their sentences in periods come off like jerks.
Yes.
I do not believe that is true because I just like to end my sentences in periods. But K?
Yeah, K. I do
Nah,
the K thing.
Right.
Nah.
No, you guys,
I don't
swear,
like that.
Me
Don't
neither.
Don't do K.
Yeah,
we
me
group
neither.
chat,
Don't
we
do that
text
to me.
each
I
other.
don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
All the girls here have a certain texting style. I love it. Like, Adrian
Okay.
is absolutely detailed. What I love about Adrian is she expresses all emotion, and when she's real, like, serious, like she's on the floor laughing, it'll be like L, next text bubble.
Oh,
L,
yeah,
next
yes,
text
yes,
bubble.
yes.
L.
Or
Like, she
O-M-G.
Yeah, completely.
Yes,
and
I
then
do that.
Lonnie is very like punctuated. She spells correctly, and everything's like
does.
facts out of nowhere. Like, Jeannie, just to let you know, the weather is a slight breezy 76 degrees tomorrow. Or
That's
just
so
to let you know, our
true.
shoot has to end at 4 o'clock. You got to be on time. Like, she gives news updates.
What
and
do
it's
I
like really
do?
precise.
What do I
Tamara
do?
loves
Sweet.
Yeah, everything's sweet. Always
I am?
spelled
Yeah.
well. She spells
And she
perfectly.
does things like, hi, darling.
I do.
Yes.
Hi, darling.
Say hi, hon.
Hi,
love.
Thinking of you.
I really
love those
appreciate your
messages
help,
from you.
Jeannie. Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeannie, you're full of emojis. You know that,
I
right?
do.
You full of happiness and emojis. And the
Praise
thing
hands.
about and Tamar's like that too.
No, wait, you guys.
Tamar's the funniest.
Okay, Tamar,
Tamar
I'm
is
keep it real
hysterical.
right now.
Yeah.
Tamar, it takes about all of us to figure out the one text.
We gotta
We'd be like, yo,
decode.
do you understand what the painting of the nails meant?
Yes.
The one part was there. We'll
Oh,
literally be like, what is this message?
She got eyeballs and
Yes.
pizza slices, and I'm like, what is she talking
Tamar
about?
text
We
messages
text each
exactly
other
how
trying
she
to
thinks.
decode it.
She texts how she thinks. So it'll be like, girl, I didn't get any sleep last night. I'm so tired. I'm hungry. I want chicken. Ciao.
Yeah.
Then
And
painting
then
nails,
funny.
then
a
a pizza.
Eyeball.
You guys want to know what her?
Champagne.
Do you know what her favorite emoji is? Because I always get it, and I think it's in a negative way, but it's not.
What?
It's the side eye emoji.
The
That
eyes.
is
This
Tamar's
one.
favorite. It always goes. I don't. You right? Y'all don't get that, or is it just me?
I get it.
You
It's
get
funny.
it too?
Yeah, I get it too.
Okay.
All I get from you is, okay, first of all, I'm gonna call y'all out because I put sincerity in my texts.
I know where she's
And
going with this.
A lot of times these heifers don't even answer me
text back.
back. They don't give me a
I
K
text you back.
or O.
I text you back,
No,
Bobby.
you always text me back. I'm confused. I'm like, what are you confused about? And then I don't hear, and it's like y'all don't even. So as far as if it's a period, a K, a O, an emoji, I'm just happy to get something from y'all because
Okay.
y'all don't appreciate
Okay,
me.
I'm not gonna lie. There are times, you guys.
I went on Time magazine giving them articles They just don't even.
I do
Wait,
though.
I text you and
Lonnie.
said, I'm thinking of you, Lonnie, today. I love you.
And I always
said
say,
that.
Yes.
And I say, Aiden is always thinking of purple. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That's what my
And
son
one
calls
time
Lonnie,
out of
purple.
80 texts.
Jeannie, say what you said.
Sometimes when I'm changing, I text pictures to Lonnie
Adrian's like,
of
text
me,
something
like
you say,
in the
Jeannie,
bathroom.
please. Text something
You know,
say.
like those funny shots.
Yeah.
You do.
What? Okay, good. See, we all text her.
We all do.
They just making up stuff now,
No,
America.
No, I really do.
Now, if you always thought that you were drawn to your friends because you thought the same things were funny, you're wrong. A recent survey found that we actually learn our sense of humor, humor from our friends.
I believe that to be true.
Yes.
Jeannie, we sit next to each other,
We
and
do.
I'm sure my jokes have rubbed off on you, right?
That and other things. Yes, Lonnie. I learn a lot from Lonnie. But, like, I love that I believe what Adrian has taught me, which is your vibe is your tribe.
Your vibe creates your
I
tribe.
like that.
And I love our sense of humor. You guys, we were just actually praying and thanking, like, God for our sense of humor because
Yeah.
we get each other. Like, I love that, like, with Lonnie, I can go in on Lonnie and say the dirtiest, most inappropriate, fun jokes. And Lonnie's
like
always
it.
like, she loves it. She's always like, you crazy, you crazy. And then Tamara, like, I always gotta, like,
gotta
Tamara,
ease up.
I'm gonna go there. Tamara, she goes, what, Jeannie?
Yep.
Jeannie Mai? Jeannie Mai. And then, like, for real, though, over here on the
Oh,
south
Jesus.
side,
Oh,
we
this
go
too.
So
in.
we've named this side of the table the South Side.
South side.
We swear. Wait.
Hey,
Wait, I'm gonna explain. You guys are on the North
but
Side.
I gotta find out once Tamar gets back.
Oh,
I
you'll
wanna
have a
see if
name.
she's down for the North Side.
North
Damn.
side.
North Side. But what about?
Only because.
But what about Lonnie though?
She's Swiss. She's Swiss. She's
I'm
right
South
in the middle.
Central. That's who I am. That's straight up.
You guys are always saying they give me and this one nicknames. We are freaking frat. We are what else are we?
Humpty and Dumpty.
Yeah, Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
I've heard that
Yo,
one.
you know you're good friends when between the break I can look at Adrian and I go, quick, what's your ugliest face possible?
Yo,
And
I
she,
almost peed in my
and
pants.
I gave her, like,
Oh
I
my
looked at
God.
her and I thought I was gonna trip her up because I was gonna try to, like, knock her off her line. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
No, that actually.
and then she came back with one that blew me away.
Wait, I wanna see
with
it.
a twerking
My
Twinkie.
ugliest face and
I
had
wanna
a
see
twerking.
it.
Oh
Pinky.
God, you're never gonna look at me the same.
Do it.
That is pretty ugly. That's
And so, in between, imagine you guys are having a conversation over here. You guys are like, you know, this, you know.
world peace.
World
and then
peace.
and then I hear freaking frat
like
over
this.
there.
And we're like, over here looking crazy.
What are they doing? Y'all don't understand the punishment South Central goes through. Seriously.
You know,
I can stay.
But
I can
we
stay
rub
focused.
off on each
Yeah.
other.
That's what I do.
I have to
Stay
say
focused.
about humor, when we first started doing this show,
Yes.
and when you first start doing the show, everybody's learning each other.
Yeah.
And so my friend Tamara,
Oh Lord, what are you gonna
what?
say,
Go
Lonnie?
back. I love this.
you know, everybody knows she's my good girl. And so my sense of humor was to get to know her better,
Yeah.
to loosen her up. That was the
Yeah,
whole point.
yeah.
So, like, you know, if we say something and she was like, well, when I was dating, then I would go in church, you know?
Yeah.
And her fans were getting so upset.
know.
That you talking about the Christians and you need to leave. And I'm like, it's a joke.
Yes.
But this is the thing. That she understood it,
I sure
and
did.
she actually went out to her fans and said, look, Lonnie is only joking.
Yes, people.
I understand what she means. And it's just, when you're on a table like this and you have so many different personalities and people talking, you have to always provide energy. That, I felt, as the comedian,
Yeah.
was my job, and that's what I do. So if I feel like we're going a little low, I might say something just off the, you know, like
Yeah,
one day
just
she
a
was
joke.
saying something about who
Extra
she liked to
deep.
date, and I said, sound like you like Charlie Brown, you know, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's what comedians do.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we all had to get to know each
Yeah,
other,
we did.
and now we understand. So I believe sense of humor is learned. I believe
Absolutely.
that. I
Absolutely.
believe it.
Absolutely.
Can I say something?
I want to hear.
It's about to be a deep moment. When I finish my statement, you come in with a funny. You ready?
Oh, I'm gonna
All
try.
right, okay, here we go.
Okay.
I feel like, although you guys know us so well, sometimes we have inside jokes with each other. And I think
Yes.
sometimes you guys will either see something or be like, why are they picking on her? Guys, we're real friends.
Yeah.
We are.
That's what real friends do. Have you ever done something to one of your friends that you're like, oh, I hate you, or whatever it is that's funny between you two, and if somebody else sees it, they're gonna be like, why did she do that to her? That was so rude and mean. But you're like, that's my girl. Like, she knows what I'm doing to her, and you don't know what it's about, and that's fine. Maybe it wasn't intended for you to, but we know what goes on here.
We do.
And just know that even when we're joking and we're telling each other, girl, no, even doing something like this, somebody could say, that was so rude. She knows that that's not intended that way, because we're real
And I'm gonna
friends.
cut you off right now.
I recently read an article about how you can convey different things about yourself by wearing certain colors. And you guys, I was fascinated. Want to say that you're happy, healthy, and helpful? There are shades just for that. So today, we're exploring the world of color. This is What Your Hue Says About You. Lonnie, you're up first. What attitude do you want to give out this summer?
Here you go with this stuff. Okay, look. I want to feel empowered because there's nothing sexier than a confident, strong woman. And the color of power is purple! Let's take a look at how I can incorporate this color into my summer wardrobe. I paired a dark purple skirt with a lighter purple top. Now, professional enough for work, but still ready to party.
I like it.
I like it.
That is your color, though. You look really beautiful.
really good on you.
And Aiden calls you purple.
He does, so he knows.
Purple in your hair?
Yes.
Yep, all the time.
All right, Jeannie, you're up.
Okay, so the vibe that I want to give off for summer is that I want to show I'm full of energy. You guys know I love celebrating
You are
life.
full of
And
energy.
because that's me, I am. Chia seeds and energy. That's So the color for this is bright and bold. Da 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 da. Yellow. Okay, you guys, so let's take a look at an outfit where I would incorporate yellow. Boom sauce. I found that bright yellow pants, and I'm pairing it with a black tank top. So it's a fun daytime look that screams out, hello world, I'm ready to start the day. Nice.
right.
It's a good look. It's good. Yellow's just bright, it's energetic.
What do you want your hue to say about you?
This year, I'm all about showing my self-confidence. Any guesses what color describes confidence? Okay. You might be surprised to find out that it's black. Some of you guys were right. Some of you guys were right. So look at the outfit I chose. It's a classic little black dress with enough baba boom to make me,
cute.
take me from day to night.
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it. Okay, guys, now it's my turn. I decided that this summer and the rest of the year, because I have 2 kids, I want to embrace peace and calmness in my life.
Yes, girl.
The color that
Kumbaya.
shows this off is... Woo! See, I need a little calmness now. Okay, guys, check this out. I found this super cute jumpsuit in
love
a
that.
bright
Oh, I love
blue,
that.
right? So it's bright and flirty, but still brings a sense of tranquility. We hope you learned something about attitude and color and incorporating a new color into your wardrobe this summer that describes who you are.
All right, let's face it, the only thing better than traveling is knowing how to do it for cheap.
Yes. Come on now.
So today we're sharing some tips we've picked up along the way that will help make your next summer adventure the best one yet. It's time for trip tips. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go first. There's nothing worse, you guys, than traveling and not being able to cover yourself in the event of an emergency. So you guys, cash is king all around the world. So the next time you travel domestically or internationally, stash some cash in different places. Keep a couple $100s in your socks, under your shoe inserts, like Lonnie, maybe in your bra, in a toiletry bag, or sewn behind a patch in one of your bags. Because you guys, if you lose your wallet, your credit card stops working, or the ATM runs out, you'll still have your cash stash.
That's smart.
That's
Boom.
smart.
That's my trip tip.
That's really good.
So this is our little luggage right here. I'm adding my tip.
It's nice.
So good. That's a great tip.
Yeah,
okay.
cash.
I like the one stashing in your purse. Okay. if you're taking a trip via airplane, non-refundable flights are usually the least expensive. We all know this because they come with tons of penalties if you make changes or cancellations. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Non-refundable flights are refundable for 24 hours after you book. Fact. I
No
know.
way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Did you know that?
So, yeah,
Exactly.
so any of those flights are refundable within 24 hours, and you may also get your money back if your flight is delayed, canceled, or the flight schedule is drastically changed after you book your trip. So, if you see a super low non-refundable fare that fits your budget, book it quick.
Yeah,
But keep
I
your
know
eyes
that.
open over the next 24 hours in case you find something better, and that's my trip tip.
That is so smart. I did not know that.
Just book them.
That is so smart.
Good job, Jamie. Now, I fly a lot for my comedy shows, and one tip I found that keeps travel stress to a minimum is to avoid afternoon departures. Afternoon flights for airlines are like being on the 405 freeway during rush hour.
Yes.
Which, for you non-LA folks, is bad. It's really
terrible.
bad. The skies become congested in the afternoons. There's always delays, and the fares are the highest in the afternoons because that's when everyone wants to fly. It's a pain to get up early to travel, but it'll save you time and money in the long run. Avoid the delays and paying more. Book your flights early.
Yeah,
that's
smart.
my trip tip.
You're organized. That's smart. I gotta do that.
Plus, here's a bonus tip for parents. If you book one of the last flights of the night, your kids will naturally be exhausted, and you can actually enjoy your flight while they sleep.
Yes!
Think about that. How about that? Yes.
Please do that, parents.
So you can enjoy your flight
Yes.
too.
And road trips are always fun, but they can be costly. This next tip is a twofer. The next time you rent a car for your road adventure, avoid the weekend price hike by reserving your car for a mid-week pickup. You'll always get a lower rate, and if you prepay your rental, you can save up to 35% off
She's
the
smart.
whole cost.
She's smart.
And hold on, you guys. It doesn't stop there. You have to fuel up before you hit the highway.
Yeah.
Gas prices are always fluctuating, and no one has time for that. So use cash instead of your credit card when you fill the tank to save 6 to 8 cents per gallon. You're guaranteed to get the lower
That's a
price
lot.
and start that trip off right. And that's my trip tip.
I love that. We love it when ladies take an everyday problem and engineer a solution, turning their bright idea into a booming business. And it's time once again for Girl Powered. Our next guests were fed up and frustrated with barrettes that just didn't work. Rather than fraying at the edges, this mother-daughter duo got to work and created Gabby bows. Please give a warm welcome to 9-year-old Gabby and her mom, Rosalind.
You look adorable, Gabby.
Yes, you do.
You look
Gabby's
so pretty.
dressed
Okay, Gabby, tell us about Gabby bows and how do they differ from other barrettes?
So they have two faces,
Okay.
so you can see the sign
Double-sided.
both ways.
Yes.
And as teeth and craters to trap the hair.
Yeah.
So you wrap. Oop, wrong one. You wrap it around the center strip,
Uh-huh.
and you snap one in close and snap the other in close, and it doesn't come out.
Yes.
Wow.
I love that. So smart.
No more lost bows.
No more.
I wish I had that when I was younger. I used to always lose my bows and get in trouble for it, too.
Yes. Don't come home without any barrettes missing.
Yes. So, Rosalind, where did this idea come from?
Wow, it came from a Twitter rant. I
Oh, wow.
went to buy bows and got frustrated because I knew that they were going to come out of her hair. So a number of mothers responded to my tweet, all of them complaining about disappearing girls' hair barrettes. My pastor happened to see the tweet and replied, sounds like a market you need to break into.
Yeah.
The rest is history making.
Wow.
I need one of them for my twist. I got a little twist, you know. What made you believe that you could invent a product like this?
Well, you are looking at her. This is Gabby.
Wow.
I'm not an engineer. I've never done anything like this before. But I told her about the Twitter exchange. She was 5 and started asking me every single day, when are my bows coming? When are we gonna make my bows?
She stayed on you.
She stayed on me.
Okay.
And it pushed me. And as a mom, we of course want to tell our children nothing's impossible, but I really wanted to show her that nothing was impossible.
Wow.
So we just sat at the kitchen table and started comparing bows and studying bows, and the idea came.
Oh, wow.
Rosalind, what would you say has been the most difficult part of your journey?
The most difficult part, I think anytime you're doing anything new or big,
Yes.
you'll receive a lot of no's
Yeah.
and a couple of you're crazies. But if you push past those things, and our faith certainly encourages us to do that, there's always something better on the other side. And we're living proof that God can supersize your imagination.
That's right. All day.
With that being said, supersize, how is the company doing at this point?
We have filled online orders to 39 states and 5 countries.
5 countries.
Amazing. And Gabby was in nearly 100 retail stores in South Carolina, Georgia, and North Carolina.
High five. High five. And Gabby, go ahead and tell them about some of the things you do with the business.
I do inventory, work at meet and greets and vendor shows, write thank you cards to people who order our bows online, and I host the Gabby Playdate with children's shelters.
And you know what else, Gabby? I want everyone here to know that Gabby is the youngest person ever to win the South Carolina Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. So, since you're an entrepreneur, Ms. Gabby, tell us something. Give people some advice if they're trying to start a business.
Persevere, pray, never give up.
Right. Summer is right around the corner, and there's nothing quite like spending quality time with friends and family at an outdoor concert. You know what that means? Time to bring out the picnic baskets. Yes. But even after you figure out the menu, there's still an art form to how to pack that basket itself. So we're going to show you all the tricks. This is picnic basket ballin'. Okay, today I'm gathering with my closest friends for a fun day of music and food and drinks.
Good
I can't wait to
times.
see what they brought for the basket. Hello, ladies. Happy
Hi,
summer.
Lonnie. Happy summer, Lonnie.
What did you bring for the basket?
Okay, Lonnie, well, I brought the appetizers. One of the big problems with picnic eating is that you never know how much to serve.
Right.
Not to mention you're constantly passing around containers. Look, Adrian.
It's so good.
And people are always picking at things, double dipping. It can be very annoying. So I found the ultimate solution. Look at this, you guys. Ice cube trays.
That is so genius.
Right?
So cool.
Because then
Genius.
everybody gets perfectly proportioned tray of apps. You've got your hummus, your olives, your crackers, your cheese cubes, your pasta salad,
Genius.
and
Yeah.
salami cubes for you, Tamara.
Yay.
And then all you have to do is just cap them up like this, pop them inside the basket,
That
and
is
it's
so
enough to start your
cute.
meal without wasting any food.
That is genius. That is so smart.
Great ideas. You know, and it's just simple to store it. Okay, and easy to eat. Now,
guys.
what you bring, Munchkin?
All right. I was in charge of packing the main course. And since we're eating outside away from the kitchen, you want to make sure that, you need as few plates, containers, and utensils as possible. That's why I made everything a one-stop shop with what? Mason jar meals, you guys.
Smart.
Here I have a few examples. A Cobb salad mason jar. Boom. Right here. A burrito bowl mason jar.
Okay.
And a chocolate pudding parfait for dessert. How awesome is that?
Oh,
love it. So
Another
easy.
easy packing
Yes.
solution. Okay,
Yes.
Tamara, what's your picnic
ma'am.
basket?
Okay, well, we're gonna get thirsty with all this food, right?
Yes, yes.
But packing liquids is sometimes a gamble because drinks need to stay cool during these hot summer nights. Well, I found your new picnic basket staple. This is called the Chilsner by Corksicle.
What's
Wait,
that?
what?
Yes, it's just a cork and it looks like an icicle. So all you have to do is freeze it, then stick it to any bottle that fits.
No.
Yes, your drinks stay frosty cool, and you don't have to worry about spillage. Cool,
That
huh?
is genius.
That's
So
genius.
genius.
Yes.
Thank you. Now we have cold water, Tamara.
Yes.
Well, you know what? This picnic might be over, but the concert is just beginning. I can hear them. And all of these picnic solutions are music to my ears.
Yes.
Now you'll be the picnic basketballers.